The current stock of public debt and publicly guaranteed debt stands at 11.248 trillion, and which is 69.7% of GDP in nominal terms.
As the National Treasury is scratching its head on how to finance the 703 billion fiscal deficit in the next financial year, Kenyans living in diaspora have now been targeted to fund the domestic debt to be acquired through creation of a local US dollars-denominated bond.
What we want is actually it's for remittances, it's for the diaspora. It's very difficult to float a dollar out there in those markets because markets are also licensing a dollar bond in those countries is going to be difficult.
The concerns over the ever-expanding fiscal deficit remains, with fears that it could hit 1 trillion Kenya shillings, with already missed revenue targets edging towards 200 billion in the current financial year.
We changed these figures because we have a program with the IMF and we are actually moving. The whole idea is that either you target to increase the revenue to the level you wanted or reduce expenditure to the level we agreed, you see. So we keep moving but we have a target level that we want to move. At the end of the day, we are actually promising that we have to revise our tax, or we have to revise our the taxation policy. We have to deal with a new structure of taxation.
Treasury CS Njuguna Ndu'ngu also being rocked with confusion on the optimal mixing ratios for the debt to be borrowed domestically and externally.
Waiting for even an extra day, an extra week, was piling up so much pressure on the cost of living. The elephant in the room was becoming problematic, and the market was also now coming down to argue.
The National Treasury, which has continued to defend itself of a 1.5 billion euro bond buyback, has also dismissed the 760 billion pending bills figure, while also hinting a cruel accounting system to avert future pending bills. On Kenya entering the grey list of countries leading in money laundering, the National Treasury is pointing fingers to institutions that have failed to implement the 17 amended laws, calling for their strengthening as a way of crawling back.
Some of the countries that are even providing us with bilateral support are also in the grey list. But we know what we need to do. It is the institutional DNA that is being questioned. How do we move with speed?
Joel Chacha, K24 TV, Nairobi.